Good morning everybody, welcome back to West School, welcome back to the vlog and another adventure in Engage Model Railways. It's been a while, I can only apologise for that. A lot of reasons, but the main reason is I've been really busy at work because we've just done our annual stock take and we were prepping for that. But anyway, I'm back. I've loads to show you. I've got two new items rolling stock. One I should have bought at the end of last year, but I couldn't get hold of it, but managed to pick one up for a really decent price. And the other one was something I have promised myself on the similar basis of the HST. Yeah, I promised myself an HST. I bought an HST. But this one is something I did promise myself, and it was a toss-up between the HST or this, and I've ended up with both. But anyway, I'll talk to you all in a minute. Roll titles. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, as I said, work issues, you know, it was a chaotic month, so all that's behind us now. Now I can focus on getting back to a bit of railway modelling. So, as I said, what have I been up to? Plenty. So I'll show you projects I've been working on. This is the first one. 47971 in the Dutch livery. That was a spare 47 body I had. It was the spare res one I had. 47776 it was. Respected. So that became a bit spare because I bought a brand new res one. So the nameplate's off of that 47 got put on me 47745, of which will be renumbered to 47776 at some point, because the plan was, when I bought a new res one, I was going to put a res style nameplate on. So yep, that's 47745 masquerading as 776 at the moment. This is one of the other projects, 47812. This is obviously in the black stroke blue version of Rail Operations Group. The transfers, I did myself again, and I'll show you the artwork for that in a minute. I actually had to mix my own dark blue for the ends, but the roof is provincial dark blue. Before I jump on to the other little bits, well, I'm going to tell you the barrier vehicles. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll know what they are. If you haven't, you'll see in a minute what they are. I'm going to show you a few things on the station, because the station is just about finished, minus some people, of which I'm hoping to pick up this weekend, because when this video goes out, I should have been to York Model Railway exhibition. Yeah, and as you can see on the station, it's pretty much as is. That's why I said it's about 99.9% finished. I'm still looking for that funny cameo from here, a guy with a lawnmower. But it's these platforms that have had a bit of work done. That's the first new addition to the layout this month. 319004 in Network South East livery. I'll show you it running alongside me Thameslink 319. The beauty about this one is the pantograph compared to the other one. This one just clips. So that's a pretty decent pantograph, whilst that one is a pain to put up and down, but this one you can just clip it down and that's it. Yeah, the main focus on this one this time is, I've not switched the layout on, that's why it's a bit dark under here. I've actually put a cleaning platform in. That was from Westhill Wagon Works. And I've been busy making some of those little lights that go down outside. It's just plastic rod painted with some grey paint. That up there is another project I'm working on at the moment. Class 302 in Network South East. But it's going to be unpowered, and it's part of the reason why I've done a little side project, of which I'm going to show you in a minute. But yeah, that's the only difference on the station area. Oh, and I've still not painted the you know, the white edging around there. So yeah, it's 99.9% finished the station. This is one of the side projects. I've finally finished my rail operations group barrier coaches. It's Great Western blue. I don't know if that's the correct blue, because people are saying it could be DRS blue. But looking from photos I've actually got, it actually it's one of them funny blues again. It shows up as one colour and then it shows up as another colour. The rail operations group transfers I've done myself again. Yeah, pretty pleased with them. They've come out better than I thought they would, because it runs, it matches. I've not put it on a chassis. Let me balance it there. That's 47813 in Rail Operations Group livery as well. And another 47, that's just come off the workbench. 47032 in the Rail Freight Red Stripe livery. It's one of those liveries I do like. I've done it as one of the Thornaby ones because it's got the Thornaby Kingfisher on. I was planning to do 301, which has got the large body side numbers and the white cant rail. But I thought I'd use some of my older transfers up. So that's come out pretty well. This is the set I promised myself some time ago. A Brand New Voyager. I've put 221101 on the 101 Squadron in the Virgin Flowing Silk livery. Because when I first saw this, actually running on the main line, I thought that is awesome. That is really nice livery. And then thanks to Dapple have bought it out as a ready to run model in Engage. I've not put the full set on shelf yet, but I'm going to show you it's running around the layout, because it runs better than the original batch of 220s, of which I actually have got one. So I'll, you know what, I'll show you the two Virgin liveries side by side. Here we go, 220004 Cumbrian Voyager and 221101. I am looking for a new chassis for this one. It does run, but it runs like a bucket of spanners, but you know, it's time for a new chassis underneath it. I was thinking about making it a dummy Voyager and have it dragged by that, but I thought it'd be nice to have two Voyagers running around the layout. So that's a possible project. And these were little side projects. Something you see quite often on Real Railway now. Arlington barrier vehicles. I've had to go at doing 4 in 2 different colour schemes. These are the standard coaches they actually use with the yellow ends. I think they come out pretty well. If anybody's interested, the green was a close match to Umbral's emerald green. And the roof is, what did he use for res? He used res grey for the roof. They're not quite finished yet, but quite happy with how they're coming out at the moment. I'm going to run them on layout anyway, because I've got something to put in the middle. And these are the other two. These are based on the third rail GLVs. Again, same green. So yeah, very happy with them. So I'll leave you with a running session, and I'll speak to you next time. Hopefully there might be Revolution Trains 313 on the layout, because it says it's due second quarter, so see what happens. Anyway, yeah, that's a quick update for you all for this month. Leave your running session, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.